And we are live. There we go. Welcome to everybody that tuned in. Our guest today is Arcane Luna. She is an Australian streamer from Melbourne. And that's her there, that way.
Hi.
And yeah, so we will get started. And okay, so Arcane Luna, where is your name from? Where did Arcane Luna come from?
Good question. I love Sailor Moon,
Mm-hmm.
and the cat, Sailor Moon's cat, is called Luna.
Yeah.
And on top of that, I've always been interested in astronomy and space. So Luna obviously means moon, and I thought it's like the perfect name for me. However, Luna is taken on every single social media page you could imagine. So I had to think of another name to put in front of it so I could actually score a Twitch name. And I was having a think, and I thought, I like magic, I like video games. I want something that shows, like, hey, I'm a gamer as well on other platforms, so people kind of get a little bit of a taste of what I'm about.
Yeah.
And I think I was just looking at different words, and arcane kind of popped up on Google, and I was like, yeah, arcane's like mystical, magical. A lot of Blizzard spells feature arcane in them, and I'm a massive Blizzard fan. Hopefully, I get to work for them someday. And so I was like, okay, arcane, Luna, that's fine. But I think I will rebrand when I get partner,
Yeah.
just to something closer to Luna, because a lot of people call me arcane when they don't know me, and I'm like, no, it's
Luna.
Luna. Like
Yeah.
arcane isn't actually a name. Like Luna is an actual name. So yeah, I'm just focusing more on the Luna name and away from the arcane name as well.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's one of the best names I've heard. So that's good. I like that.
Cool,
That was good.
you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So moving on for that. When you first started streaming, how did you feel? Like, were you nervous? Were you excited?
Yeah. So my streaming journey is a lot longer than people have realized. I started streaming in around 2013.
Mm-hmm.
So people can check the age of my account to verify this. So I started streaming on Justin TV, which everyone knows is an offshoot of Twitch TV, which
Yeah.
is no longer. And I just did live streaming because I didn't have a good computer. I think I was like 18 or 19 or something. So no money for a computer, just a poor student. And I live streamed because obviously couldn't afford to play games and stream at the same time. 480p, terrible internet. Thanks, Australia.
That sounds
And
like
it
me
was
right
just
now.
on and off, yeah, right?
It's horrible.
So
Damn
annoyed.
Australia.
So annoyed. Damn Australia.
And your shitty
So
internet.
I was just really mad at the shitty internet, so I'd just do live stream. I never really thought it would be a career, and this is kind of at the time where it wasn't.
Yeah.
There was like no such thing as a streamer, let alone like an Australian streamer. Like it could maybe have been possible for America, but not for poor old Australia. So I was like, I'm not gonna do anything else with it. Just streamed very casually on and off.
Yeah.
And then last year, the start of last year, I made friends with Loserfruit.
Oh, nice.
I didn't know who she did. After I made friends with her, she like told me she was a professional streamer, and I was like, huh, that's a thing now? That's pretty cool. So from watching her stream and knowing what she's about, she kind of inspired me, and I was like, do you think I should give it a go? Because I featured on a couple of her streams. And she's like, encouraging me to talk about myself, like tell them about yourself.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, hey. and then everyone was like, oh, she should stream too. So I got a lot of encouragement to start streaming. So sorry for that long backstory to get to my first stream.
That's fine. That's fine.
There was a little bit of pressure from me, because I know like thousands of people had already seen me.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, so even if I have like 10 people here, I'm still nervous. because they're used to seeing someone who does this full time and me being like, hey,
A noob, yeah.
Luna, I don't know what I'm doing. So I was like really, really nervous, but everyone made me feel comfortable. And I was streaming in 480p because my internet still sucked last year. So
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm still waiting on NBN. So
Oh yeah.
is
And I
it?
don't know if you'll ever get it at this rate.
No, next year's my due date. Next year, I'm
Oh,
looking for.
next year.
Yeah,
Of course.
it started in my area, but next year. Boo, Australia. Australia sucks. Yeah. So as a female streamer, um, you know, have you had any criticism or any hurdles that you've had to overcome, and how have you overcome them?
Good question. So
As I
I
know
noticed a lot.
oh sorry, I know a lot of female streamers get a
No,
lot of hate.
yeah.
Or not hate, but they get what's the word for it? I'm not quite sure what the word is for it, but they get a lot of shit, I guess, from certain people. So how have you
Yeah,
ever,
no,
how
that's
have you
true.
overcome
Yeah.
that? If you've run into it, I'm not sure.
Yeah, like a lot of people get shit, so I'm not gonna sit here and say like, oh, women are the only victims of the internet,
Yeah,
because we're definitely not. But yeah, I have noticed that it is a bit harder if you're a woman than a man on Twitch, but it's a lot better than it used to be. Um, so I'm in a lot of Twitch Facebook groups. Well, I used to be. I don't use Facebook that much anymore.
yeah,
And I notice a lot of guys being like, "Oh, Twitch thoughts, booby streamers."
yeah,
Um, and I notice that they never talk about male streamers who use their looks or show off their pecs or anything. And I'm like, so you claim to be for equality, but you don't give the same standards to your own gender. That's a bit confusing. So, like I kind of do my best to educate people when I can. So I get in a lot of internet arguments and people being like, who cares what girls wear? Doesn't affect your stream at all. Like
nah,
you should probably work on your own stream and don't give a second thought to these people. They're not important to you. If you don't like them so much, don't think about them, okay? Get
yeah,
on go on with your own life. So a lot of people they either think that the girls don't even care about games and they don't care about anything to do with Twitch. They're just there to make money,
yeah.
which as
It's
a
total
streamer
bullshit.
you would know
That
that's not
yeah.
the case because you would get a lot of hate. People can easily see that
Oh
you're not
yeah.
enjoying what you're doing
Oh
and they
yeah.
wouldn't stick around for it. And streaming's a fuckload of work. Like
Yeah,
you have to set
100%.
up everything. Yeah, you know that. So
It's a
setting up
real grind.
everything and streaming for hours, grinding just to make some money. It's like you could work at McDonald's and earn more money
And
and
earn 10 times as much money from McDonald's.
benefits.
Yeah.
So when people think like streaming is like easier for girls or because of your looks, it's like no, it's a really highly unstable career and we're opening ourselves up to a lot of criticism and
Mm,
hate. So it's
yeah.
really dedicated people do this. Yeah. So for me personally, I'm really, really lucky in the fact that I don't really get much trolls or hate.
That's good.
Um,
That's
like
good.
my mods ban hammer
Straight away.
swiftly if there's anyone like remotely even
Sexist or
looking like they want to
yeah.
be like that. Yeah, because we don't have time for that.
No. And it
I'm really lucky, so
brings down
yeah.
the mood of the stream as well. People like
It
that.
does. You don't want to do that because then your other viewers don't like it. And it's not
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah,
So
definitely not fun.
for me, I just call out people on the internet and on my stream,
Yeah.
and I educate people as well because some people in my own stream are like, "Oh, you're better than her. This girl, all she does is ASMR. You're so much better." I'm like, no, no, no. We don't compare here. We don't compare streamers.
Yeah.
I don't care if you don't like ASMR or streamers with more cleavage than me. I don't care. We're all valid. Do not say that again. And
Yeah.
yeah, I think I'm educating people slowly.
Slowly.
Yeah,
One person at a time.
slowly. That's it.
Oh yeah. So what do you normally stream, and how do you feel you stand out compared to other streamers?
Yep. So I kind of solidified myself as a variety streamer from the start of my
Mm-hmm.
stream career because I know I'm a person who can get easily bored if I'm playing the same game day in and day out. So for me to perform optimally, I need to do different things on my stream. And my viewers, I'm really lucky to have a group of viewers that actually are cool with that
Yeah.
and aren't just there for a specific main game. So I do variety in terms of like I do baking streams. Sometimes I
Yes.
just do IRL. I knit.
That's
I
cool.
do some
That's cool.
singing, just really random stuff. And it's always fun for me to do an activity while I'm doing IRL because I like doing multiple things at once.
Yeah.
And so the main games I play are Overwatch.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll delve into other games like WoW, I've played a bit recently, and Diablo as well, and then sometimes indie games too. And in terms of standing out, I just let my personality shine through, and it seems to be working well so far, and seems to be fairly making me look fairly unique. I don't really know that many streamers that have the same kind of branding and same personality all together. So yeah.
Yeah, you're fun. I've watched a handful of your streams, and you're fun. You talk about anything and everything, which is cool. Some people are really
Yeah.
weird about certain subjects, but you
Right.
just go on about these subjects, and I like that about you. I feel like
Yeah.
that's something that stands out definitely.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. I don't really plan what I say. I just say it,
Yeah,
and a lot of
it,
people say that I'm like a genuine person, and
yeah,
that's what I really try to
yeah,
be.
yeah. You can
So
see the genuineness come out when you do stream. As I said, I've tuned into a few of your streams, and I enjoy them. It's something that I enjoy. So
good.
all right. So moving on, what was your first gaming love? What was the first game that you loved?
Um, it would be like definitely my Super Nintendo. It's like the first console I ever played.
Yeah,
And I love side scrollers, so
side
I really
scrollers.
loved a bunch of those side scroll games, like the Donkey Kong series. Like that's my first gaming love because I don't know, I'm a really tactile person, so just holding a controller and then having these cool little monkeys on the screen, and I'm just like, this is so cool. Like, it's really unique. Like, there's nothing like it. Like, barrels have been around for a few years at that point, but like, there was no real like monkey. I'm pretty sure they gorillas. Maybe I'm getting their species wrong. Okay, like gorillas or whatever they are,
In
like
Donkey Kong,
jumping up and
was that
down.
Donkey Kong?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. It's a gorilla. I think
yeah,
it's a gorilla. I got Donkey
yeah,
Kong on my
yeah.
arm.
Oh, yay!
There he is.
Nice. That's really
Big old
cool.
Donkey Kong. I got yeah.
Yes, I just love all the challenges and
Mario.
Dixie Kong. It's so good to see a female representation in the video game.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
she's
A
a
lot
lot of
more
fun
of
to
that now.
play.
There's a
So
lot
yeah,
more of that now.
absolutely, yeah.
All right. Um. I've lost where I was. Okay, so what motivates you to keep streaming? My questions are all over the place. Remind me to fix that.
Okay.
So what? Yeah, what
That's a good
motivates you to
question.
keep streaming?
Um, the fact that I don't want to do anything else.
Yeah,
That makes sense. It's like I have a day job and I have a couple other jobs and I love them. But they're not like that they're kind of my day job in particular is kind of just to pay the bills. It's not
yeah.
something I see myself doing forever.
Mhm.
So, and I've always been the person that's like, if you have a passion and you love something, you stick to it and you could try and find a way to make it your career.
Yeah,
Because I honestly like when I fall for something, I fall hard. And I fell hard for streaming.
yeah.
Like I want to do this for the rest of my foreseeable future. Um, so that motivates me, like just that end goal of me being like to that day where I can do it full time. And then yeah, that'd be an awesome thing.
Sweet. So you want to make it your career, pretty much, is what you want is you want it as a
Yes.
you want to do it full time instead of having
Yeah, as like a main source of income,
yeah,
or like at least full-time hours and not be broke. That's basically it. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah,
So
so
if that means like living with people in a cheaper place, even if I'm not making a lot of money out of streaming, it's
Yeah.
more like I just want to do the streaming full time. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so this goes into our next question. So what do you see yourself doing in 2, 5, and 10 years,
Yeah.
or where do you
So
hope to
all of
be?
those streaming,
Yeah,
unless like something else happens. So like I'm also an actor, a trained actor,
yeah,
which has helped me with streaming because it helps me think on my feet with all the exercises we do.
mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, and trying to be open minded and all that kind of stuff, and open as a person. So it really helped me with my streaming capabilities. So I guess if I land a show or something that's an ongoing series and I can't stream, I think I would pick acting over that
Yeah,
because it was my first love ever since I was like a small child. I wanted to be an actor of just some caliber, just doing it full time.
yeah,
So that's probably the only thing I could see stopping me from streaming. But even then, like most jobs don't go for ages. Like even movies take like 3 months, so I
yeah,
could take a mini break off streaming and get back in.
yeah.
So, um, yeah, I had 2 years streaming, 5 years streaming, 10 years streaming, and I also want to do more with my YouTube.
Yeah.
So do more YouTube videos because I think YouTube videos are fun.
So what's you
And they're funny.
that'll go into a next question. What's your
Yeah,
that's your YouTube there.
yeah.
What do you want to do with your
Okay.
YouTube? Is that just going to be highlights of your
I just
stream
want
or
to be like a bigger YouTuber, like a big YouTube star.
a big YouTube star?
Yeah, not like I don't really care about like I guess the fame part of it. It's more like I want more subs. I want more comments. I want more people to watch my videos
yeah.
because I love entertaining people. Hence why I stream. So yeah, I just want more and more people to watch my content and enjoy it.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you want to get out of streaming? Is pretty much just you want to, yeah, you want to get full time.
Mm.
Um,
And
all right.
also, it helps me motivate me to do hobbies that I've been too scared to do, like
Is that including
knitting,
knitting? Yeah.
because of streaming. Oh, I also started doing it like as a way to help my anxiety at nighttime.
Mhm.
Because someone said if you start knitting, it can calm you down a bit.
Okay.
So I started doing that and doing it on stream, and people encourage me. So I want to do more things like music, get back into music and perform on stream and stand up comedy and all that stuff. Whereas, like, I don't think I would have ever done it like on my own. Like, I can get really lazy.
Yeah.
If when I'm not streaming, I'm just like dead, just like recharging. So it's like stream really helps me stay motivated to do all the things I want to do, and
Yeah.
I'm so grateful for that.
Okay, so you said stand up comedy is something that you want to do. So tell us
Yes.
your best joke.
Yes. Oh no. I heard a little like monologue, but I don't even know what that is. My best joke. Okay. You ready for this?
Yep, here we go.
So, the skeleton, he had a crush, right? And he really, really wanted to ask her to go to the local dance.
Yeah.
But like he didn't because he had no guts.
That was good. Yeah, I'll give you
And
that
it
one.
would just be my entire set would just be
That's
bad
it.
dad jokes.
That was good. The dad joke dad jokes. I love the dad jokes.
Yeah, that's me.
That was good. I'll rate that. That's a 10 out of 10. Definitely. All right, that's your career. We've decided your career as a comedy specialist.
Stand up dad joke comedy stream specialist.
Okay, and you mentioned knitting. So what do you knit? What's a lunar knit?
Just a
What
scarf
sort of
at the moment.
a scarf?
Try and I don't know where it left it. Yeah, so I'm knitting a scarf for my one of my mods right now,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna be when I'm more confident, I'm gonna be taking suggestions and starting to knit for other people too. But right now, I'm confident at making a scarf, and that's about it because it's just really easy. Just like
Oh, nice.
So I've done about 10% of it, and this took me like 2 hours. So a whole scarf is probably going to take me 10 days because
Yeah.
I'm so slow.
No,
But yeah, I
you'll
really,
get better.
it's fun.
So what have you knitted before?
Probably,
Is that like the first? Obviously not your first
yeah,
thing.
I've just done like practice, like tiny scarves. That's about it so far.
Yeah. And now is your first full scarf.
My first full scarf right now, but I keep making mistakes, and I'm like, oh boy, I don't know how to fix them.
Oh shit.
Without unraveling everything, that's like the scariest part of it. It's like if I undo something, it might unravel the whole thing, and it's like, I don't want to touch it now.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. So popular streamers and YouTube personalities talk about being unique and different. PewDiePie, he talks about being the first person to play Slender. Have you ever thought about trying to avoid the traffic of the bigger games like Overwatch and trying to stream indie games like
Yeah,
Slender?
so I love indie games, and I have no issues with playing those games,
Yeah,
and I do play those games often. But as I was saying before, I've solidified myself as a variety streamer. So that means that generally people are there for the personality and the funny plays rather than there for the game.
yeah,
So I'll come in. Some people come in my stream being like, "Oh, I like Overwatch, for example. You know, what's your rank?" And we'll start talking about Overwatch because obviously I like the game.
yeah.
But more often than not, people will come in and being like, "Oh, hell yeah, you're so funny. I love these bands. I'm giving you a follow." So it makes me happier to see someone having fun and enjoying my stream rather than just being there being like, "Yep, okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, I'm this rank. Yep,
Yeah,
this is my main." Like it's okay, but yeah, I think making people have
happy.
fun
Yeah,
is better for me. So I think any game I play, people will still watch as long as I make it my own brand of content.
fun and
Yeah.
chill and
Yeah. So
can ask
I mean there
anything
are
sort
some
of thing.
games that I tend to not play, but that's because I don't really like them rather than I'm avoiding them because they're saturated.
Yeah, so that'd be Fortnite, I
Yeah.
assume.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I just don't get it. I don't get the hype around it, so I'm just like, oh, okay. I probably won't play this that much unless it's for like a competition or like
Yeah,
a stream get together or you know
I,
content creator thing. So yeah,
I love a bit of Fortnite. It's good fun. Good fun with friends.
yeah, it's good when there's friends involved. I'd hate to play it alone.
Yeah. Yeah. So, have you set any goals, and if so, what's the ones that you most want to achieve? Like a follower goal or a subscriber goal, or
Yeah. So I had a document that I made at the start of this year, and it was a goals list:
yeah,
short term, midterm, long term. So I did 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. I've missed some of those goals. I've hit some of those goals. My current goals are to post a video once a week on YouTube. I don't know how we're going with that, right? It's like currently it's like every 2 weeks, but I've had a couple of video editors um, say that they're unable to edit anymore. So I've had a lot of issues finding more editors. So hopefully I can keep going with that. My current goal is to, I guess, get partnered,
yeah,
and my next goal to be after that would be like hit 500 subs, with 80% of those individual subs rather than gifted subs
yeah,
because I did some calculations and I figured I can be a full-time streamer on 500 subs. However, I can't rely on gifted or donated subs because they can waver every month. You
yeah,
know, some people get gifted something and they don't even watch my channel. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
With the new gifting system now. So that would be my next goal partner. 500 subs with like 80% like individual subs.
yeah,
So
yeah.
then I'll probably start doing this full time. And then that's a future me problem. Like just those two are my main goals for now.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. you are a part of Discord, the Down Under Discord. They recently done they're still doing a
Right.
charity 24/7 charity stream for a full week,
Yes.
and you were a part of that. Talk us through it.
Mhm.
Talk us through the whole
So
process.
okay. So I got approached to join Down Under team a few weeks ago now, maybe even a month ago. And I took a quick look at their what they were about, and I thought, sounds like a good team. Like, I'm gonna join. Sounds good.
Yeah,
And then recently they were like, we are doing a charity marathon. Let us know if you want to join. And I love charity. I love giving back to people in need. So I was like, sign me up. I'm so excited for this.
yeah,
And so basically, they gave you an overlay you can use. They gave you the donation link. They gave you a stream key to stream to the Down Under team page.
yeah,
So basically, I streamed on the Down Under team Twitch page, and then all the alerts were donations. So I think that way is a lot easier than doing it from your own page
yeah,
because then you'll have conflicting donations and alerts and stuff. So it's much easier to do it that way.
yeah.
And I did some baking because I have other people with me, so it's really hard to do a group gaming stream from my house because my room is fairly small, so
Mm-hmm.
it's only really like enough space for one streamer here.
Yeah,
And I love baking, and then I had the Twitch Melbourne meetup, so I thought if I bake all this stuff, I can just give it away at the meetup and make everyone have an even better night. So it's a win-win for me. So we baked so much food, and they all tasted great according to everyone who ate it. And I raised around like $170, and that's really happy. That made me really happy.
that's awesome.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's awesome. They smashed their
yeah,
goal of the 5,000 they wanted, which is awesome. That's
yeah. I'm so happy.
and now it's 6,500, which is very achievable. They've still got the rest of today and tomorrow to get that.
Yes, I'm so excited. Yeah. So today's the last. Yeah, today's the last day of it. So it ends at midnight tonight.
And midnight tonight, and
Yeah.
that finishes with Bizer, I think. I'd have to check.
Yeah,
That.
I think so.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's awesome because it's an awesome charity.
Yeah.
That
It
was
really is.
a Beyond Blue charity. Yeah. So and you
Yeah.
went to
Good service. Yeah.
you went to the Twitch Melbourne meetup. I could not
Mhm.
make it because I was looking after my son. That's what fathers
Oh.
do.
Aw.
How was it? Was it good? Was it?
Yeah, it was
w-
great. So, got there around 6:30. I wanted to make sure I was there like fairly early because like last time I was there, I had to wait in a queue for like half an hour just to get in. So I was like,
Yeah.
oh boy, okay, better go on time or as close to on time as possible. So my friends got there fairly on time and set up because I had like my friend made like 112 cupcakes.
Oh my god.
So she was just like setting up. We had our little booth in the corner. And then when we arrived, I had all my baked goods from the stream. And then, yeah, it was really good. And I met a lot of people. I met a lot of people I didn't even realize I'd followed on Twitter. I was like, oh my God, it's you. Like, I didn't recognize you in person.
Yeah.
So a lot of people said that to me too, because my hair used to be a lot lighter and now it's darker
Yeah.
purple for the Twitch event. I dyed it purple. And I gave away a lot of food, and everyone was so happy. I like loved seeing the smile on their faces, and they're like, "Is that fairy bread? I haven't had this since a child." And they just loved it, and I was so happy. So it's really
I
good.
think food makes everybody happy. You can't go wrong with
Yes,
giving someone food. They'll always be happy
that's
if you
right.
give them food.
Mhm.
Yeah. Where was I? Okay, so PAX is coming up. Are you going to that?
Yeah.
Yep, PAX. You'll be at
Yeah.
PAX.
I have a mini announcement to make in the future regarding PAX, but for now, I'll say I'm definitely going.
Yeah.
I don't know 100% what I'll be doing there because they're still working it out. Um, but I'm hoping to go as like maybe do a stream there,
Oh, nice.
like represent myself as a content creator, but we're
Yeah.
still like working through that. I'll be cosplaying for at least 2 of the days.
Mm-hmm.
So get my costume on,
Nice.
and I'm really, really excited to meet so many people I haven't had a chance to meet yet,
Yeah.
and try all the new games and do all the cool stuff.
Is there anything you're looking forward to game wise or
No,
no?
no,
No,
not
no,
yet. No,
nothing like
I'll keep my eyes peeled for.
like Red Dead Redemption or Battlefield or
Yeah, like that. Like those games are like they look interesting to me, but I haven't really played games in the past,
yeah,
like the previous versions of it. So I have no like emotional ties to it.
yeah,
But yeah.
I'm super excited for Red Dead Redemption. Oh man, I'm gonna be so broke coming up. I've got so many games that are coming out.
Yeah.
Like I'm super excited for the Pokemon game on the Switch.
Mm,
I'm a big Pokemon fan. Big
yeah, I love Pokemon.
big Mario fan. I have a full Mario sleeve.
I noticed, yeah.
Yeah. I'm a
Mario games are
big
great.
Nintendo fan.
Yeah,
So
Nintendo's amazing.
yeah, Nintendo's always been OG to me.
Yeah, that's right. Just a
Nintendo 64.
solid brand,
Yeah.
solid game. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're from Australia.
hmm
Shit, I've run out of questions.
Do you have anything else you would like to ask me?
I'm not sure. This is when I need to write down more questions next time.
Maybe I just went through them too fast.
No, I'm not sure. If anyone has any other questions, just drop a comment below. I'd appreciate that.
I guess I'll say that like recently I've changed my middle name to Luna because I love Luna so much and I want to introduce myself as Luna. Like
Luna.
legally I'm Luna.
Okay, so
So
that's a legal thing
yeah.
now. Got that legally
It's a
changed.
legal thing now.
That's awesome.
Like
How
my
did that?
middle name.
How did you do that process? Like
So
how
the
was the
process
process?
was there's the it's called like Victorian something of births, deaths, and marriages registry. So I went in there. It's like a construction zone. I don't know what they're cleaning up the building or something, renovating. I don't know.
Yeah.
So it's just like navigating through like tunnels made of plywood and just like really messy in there. And then I got in there, had to fill out a form. They were like, "Oh, okay. You have to get a credit report. You have to make sure you have some form of ID. Do you have a birth certificate? If not, fill out this stat deck." And I was like, "Oh boy!" So I filled out all the forms, handed them in, and now I have to remember to change it on everything,
Yeah.
like every document, like bank statements,
Oh
everything I have
man.
to change. Oh boy! So
What a headache.
that's fun. That's something I have to do. Yeah.
Okay, so
Well, I do esports as well.
oh, you do esports? What
Yeah.
in Overwatch?
So, so I do a bit of like freelance writing. So I work with Tribefire,
Is that your
which do a
shirt that
lot
you're
of
wearing?
cool stuff for streamers. This is yeah. So one of the things they do is make merch stores for people.
Mm-hmm.
So this is my merch. Like it got designed specifically for me, and I'm like pixel space, and they were
That's
like,
awesome.
okay, we'll make this. So they made this. Like they have it's like a small startup company. My boss is younger than me, which doesn't make me feel very good about myself. uh, and his girlfriend does graphic design and she designs the shirts and she does an awesome job as like a really cool startup that I'm so proud to be a part of. And
Yeah.
they've asked me to do content every week. So as well as a streamer, as well as my day job, I'm a content lead for the company. So I do videos and articles each week
Yeah.
on their website. So on often it's about esports because I love esports. So I do a bit of freelance writing for Red Bull Esports as well,
Yeah.
and I write about anything and everything. Sometimes games. I gave stream tips recently. And I'm a part of a talent agency for esports professionals called Talent Tree. I just love that name.
Military,
um,
hey.
yeah, so like I also like do hosting and emceeing on the side,
Yeah.
and I'm really excited because I got some stuff coming up that I can't talk about yet. Um,
Hush, hush.
and yeah, it's a bit hush hush just for now, just for now.
Yeah.
And I'm going to a Melbourne Esports Open
Hey,
as well.
I'm going
Super
to that as
excited
well.
to, yeah, I'm so excited for it, and I hope I can meet more people there.
Yeah, I'm going to that.
And
I'll be there. I'm
I'll
volunteering there.
definitely see you there.
I'm volunteering there.
Yeah, I'm volunteering too. I just
Woohoo.
don't know what I'm doing.
No,
I haven't got back to it.
me either.
Yeah, I know. I've heard that they're practically like organizing everything. It's a massive event, so
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
huge.
blame them. The volunteers probably like the last thing they're organizing because they got to organize everything else, all the
Yeah,
games and the venues and everything. Like, so I get that. I'm just really eager to know what I'm doing because I put down I want to do a specialized role of either video editing or hosting.
yeah,
But unfortunately, I don't have a video editing show reel yet, so I'm not sure if I'll get the video editing job, which is fine. I mean, I don't edit that intricately. I don't know if I'm even enough for what they want. But I have a hosting show reel. It's my sorry, I'm just gonna try and fix my focus on my camera.
yeah. I thought it was a bit
Second.
fuzzy. I'm not sure though.
It does that sometimes. I don't know.
In and out of
So
focus.
I sent them my hosting show reel. I have this years of experience.
Yeah,
I have acting training. This is my show reel. Give me a hosting job at MEO. So fingers crossed they give me something,
that you want to
I don't know,
do.
just anything related to like hosting, emceeing,
Yeah,
just engaging the crowd because I really love that kind of stuff. It's really similar to Twitch streaming. It's just in person.
yeah, yeah. Definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't find a. What? Oh, okay. What do you think your downfall, like not downfalls, your weak points and your strong points in streaming?
Yeah, so I'll start with my weak points. I don't schedule or really plan out my streams as much as I would like to. Like there's a whole host of reasons, but like basically I want to have more of a planned week. So it's like, okay, Saturdays we do music and
Yeah,
IRL. And then Tuesdays to Fridays only games.
yeah,
Or something like that. But right now I just like my brain's kind of just like I want to do everything all the time and I don't know what to do. And then sometimes when I get home from work, I'm just like, I don't want to plan anymore. I just want to stream and that's it.
yeah,
And I'll figure it out on stream. So I do a lot of things where I figure it out on stream. I don't know if that's necessarily a good or bad thing. It's up to my viewers to really decide what they like to see. But for me, I'd like to schedule it just to make me feel better. So
yeah,
I'm not just like, oh, guys, what are we playing today? What do you want me to do? Because sometimes I maybe don't want to feel that pressure to pick for me. I also need to fix up some alerts and stuff like that.
yeah,
Because with the sub gifting, my my sub alert is a bit long. So if you can imagine 80 plus sub gifts, and then that song repeats and repeats and repeats and repeats, and it's
yeah.
like, oh boy, that's really annoying. So I need to update them because they're like a year plus old now. So
Yeah,
yeah, refresh that and more technical things in my stream. I'd love to do more like because I have a stream deck, so like fun stuff. Like if I press a button and like a meme or a giant kappa will come on the stream,
yeah,
like
yeah.
something more
Fun and
engaging like
yeah,
that. I'd love to do, but yeah, I need to dedicate some time and be more disciplined about doing that because I am not at the moment.
yeah,
Um, my strengths are I guess I'm very good at thinking on my feet and being quick witted. So I guess, that entices a lot of people to watch my stream because that's what they like about me.
yeah,
Um, I just genuinely make friends when I network.
Yeah,
Networking's, I don't really like that word, but so like I think because I'm not trying to use people, people genuinely like want to hang out with me and stream with me and all that stuff because I don't have this pressure of like, oh, give me a host or give me a follow. Oh, I
yeah,
just genuinely want to be more friends with more streamers. So I think that's a really good thing and people like that. Um, some people can use people because they're famous or because
yeah,
they know famous people. And I really, really don't like that. So I don't want to be that type of person. And I love my theme and my branding and my overlays. They're really cute. So yeah.
okay. So, do you have any catchphrases like that you use on stream? There's like big stream. Like I watched Dakotas. I'm not sure if you heard of
Yeah.
him. Sometimes and
Yeah.
he uses Jimmy Kajelicas and like Jimmy Kajelicas
Oh,
and
okay.
just little things like that. That I guess that makes his stream his
Uh
stream.
yeah, so some things I say are like swear word. Like I say bitch a lot.
Yep.
Like bitch, bitch. So it's probably not safe for work. Some of the things I say, but I get a lot of inspiration from the drag queen slash gay community.
Yep.
I get just really understand them and like get with them, even though I'm not like a drag queen or a gay male. So but I just connect with them on level.
Mhm.
So I say "Yas, queen" a lot, and "Hey, girl, hey." Snap my fingers. So yeah, I do some of those things, and I find that really enjoyable. Yeah,
Nice. No,
so not really unique to me, but I like doing them. So
that's part of your stream. That's I guess that would be unique to you.
yeah, I mean, if any of the viewers that are here from my stream, if they think I have a catchphrase, please go ahead and tell me in the chat because I can't think of anything else right now.
um. Yeah. If anyone does have any questions from the chat, just make sure you drop them in, and we will get to
Yeah,
them.
give me those questions.
Hey, you mentioned Loser Fruit. You are friends with Loser Fruit,
Mm,
who is
hmm
quite a popular Australian streamer,
Yeah.
and she got you into streaming. Like, have you been friend? Were you friends
Uh-huh.
with her before? Um, before before she was
Yeah.
famous,
So
or how did you become friends with her? Like, did you meet her at school or?
yeah. So last at the start of last year, we have a mutual friend
Yeah,
and yeah, so like as I said, I streamed very like rarely over the years since 2013. So I was not in the Twitch world. Like if I had watched Twitch, it'd be for esports to catch up on the latest esports. Like
yeah,
I didn't even realize like streamers were a thing, if
yeah.
that makes sense. Like I was kind of really like naive to that world. And I also didn't realize Aussies were a thing. And I'm not like huge on American streamers because I don't always like understand their humor or where they're coming from. So, anyways, our mutual friend, I'd known him since playing League of Legends
Yeah.
back in the day, like years and years ago. Because I used to play that at a local competitive level. I never got like crazy good at it or professional, but I had the aim of going professional back in that day. And so we kind of talked over the years. It wavered in and out, but the end of 2016 or during 2016 we came back in contact, and then the start of 2017 we became like much closer friends. And he said, "My friend is having a birthday party. Do you want to join?" I was like, "Sure, I guess. Like, your friend is totally chill with a complete stranger joining. All right, okay." So then we went to an escape room and we went to strike bowling, had a couple of bevies, and I played bowling really badly. And then, so I was like, "So what do you do, Kat?" And she's like, "Oh, I'm a streamer." And I was like, "That's really interesting. Tell me a bit about that." I probably annoyed her because who wants to talk about their job outside of their job, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Anyways, she didn't mind talking about it really, but and then I just yeah, and then I was like that's pretty cool. So yeah, I guess she was, famous as she is now. Maybe she's more famous now. Um and then yeah, so she brought me in a couple of streams because she did IRL streams. So she's like, I'll be streaming, is that okay? She always made sure that I was comfortable
Yeah,
because she knew I had no real clue about the streaming world, or not to her extent. Just she was like, today, did you want to come over? We're gonna barbecue. We're gonna stream. Is that cool? And I was like, yeah, that's fine. Like if I'm uncomfortable, I'll let you know. And then from there, we just progressively became better friends. And as I said a bit earlier in the today's stream, that yeah, she inspired me. And so I asked her, and I asked her for tips and what should I do, and I got a few viewers from her channel
yeah,
popping in, and now a lot of them are my regulars too. So I owe a lot of my current success to her
yeah.
for helping me get
To get started, yeah.
yeah.
Okay, Creepy USA. I think it's one of your people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, we answered it, but we'll answer it again.
Yeah.
For 1 year and 5 years.
Yeah. Well, firstly, thanks for saying that you like my personality. It makes me happy when people say that. So yeah, I spoke a little bit about this earlier in the stream. I'm not sure if you were here to hear it, Creeper. But in a year, like full-time streamer, that is my like goal within a year. Like I know maybe it's like a pipe dream, it might not happen, but I'm working towards that full-time streamer within a year. And then 5 years, still want to be a full-time streamer slash content creator, because I feel like YouTube is under the content creator umbrella, and I would still love to be working for Tribefire, which is the current company I work for. I like love them a lot, so I'd be happy to continue doing videos and writing for them, and maybe even streaming on their behalf. Maybe this my sponsor in some way.
Tribefire.co, is it?
And hope yeah, tribefire.co. Yeah.
That's
And then my merch store is like /tribe/arcane Luna, one word.
okay.
Yeah, and I want to be more involved in. So hopefully, I'm also doing like freelance hosting on the side, because I could easily do that, right? As well as a streamer. Like events aren't huge all the time. So in Australia, you get like 1 or 2 day events. So I'd
Yeah,
love to do hosting for those events too. Yeah, maybe casting might get into
yeah.
at some point.
Okay, so I did that. All right. So if
Yeah.
you could give advice to someone that's starting their streaming career now, today, what would that advice be?
Yeah, so I have an article. So I'd link them that article, which is my top 5 tips for new streamers. To start with, and then I'd be. Did you want the link or?
Yeah, yeah. Can I have that link? Can you drop that link?
All right, I'll find that. And then I'd say like probably just think about what you want to get out of streaming.
Yeah,
Like try and make a clear vision in your head. Do you want this to be your career? Do you just want to make it a hobby for now? Um it's super important to learn all the programs that you are going to be streaming or in contact with as a streamer, because there's nothing worse than like your stream dying and you have no idea what to do and
yeah,
how to fix it. Like I've been in that position where I'm just like, I thought I knew how to use a program and then I didn't, or then I switched to another streaming program and then I didn't know what to do there. So definitely know your programs and have some mods. I know, like, even if you're like only getting 2 views, we'll still need mods because there might be a time where you are getting raided by some crazy like person. I don't
yeah.
know.
There it is.
Like I've had a couple raids by like weirdly racist people, and
Oh, really?
so lucky to have mods. But yeah, so just have some mods, even if they're like a friend in real life.
Yeah.
Just have them there as often as you can.
Yeah.
And not everyone's going to be supportive of your career or your streaming choice, because I know a lot of people that I know don't support what I do, or they don't understand, and they don't care to understand it, or they say, it's a waste of time, you'll never get any of it. And obviously I haven't listened to those people, and obviously I'm becoming more successful as each day passes. So just know what you want and go for it, and don't listen to the haters.
Don't listen to the haters. That's good sound
Yeah.
advice. All right, so Creeper
Yeah.
USA has a couple more questions here. Thanks for the questions, Creeper. I appreciate them. What technology advances will help with streamers?
For me, I hope everything becomes wireless, because I hate wires. And as a streamer, there's wires everywhere.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I don't know what connects to what. This is so annoying. So I got a wireless headset as of like 2 days ago. Thank
I've still
God.
got wired. I'm still poor. I've still got the poor man
I
version.
mean, they're still comfortable as heck, but like, oh man, it's like so freeing.
Yeah.
If I want to go get some drinks, instead of being like, okay, guys, I'll be back,
Yeah.
I can just walk off and then come back into stream,
Yeah.
and it's amazing. Um, Hopefully, and we get more and more better internet, less lag. That will help, obviously, gaming, streaming, everything like that. More powerful computers, smaller computers.
Cheaper computers.
Yeah, cheaper. Everything smaller, more efficient, and cheaper will help streamers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Okay, and is networking, making friends, as
Yeah.
important as quality content? That's a good question. I like that question. I'm
They're
stealing
both
that.
equally as important as
Um,
each other, and that's a great. You should use that for your other streamers that you talk to.
yes,
It's a
that's.
good one.
I am adding these questions to my list of questions.
Right.
Thanks, Creeper.
I don't think you can be successful with only. I think you need both. Because if you don't make any friends, you could be the best streamer in the world, but you don't have word of mouth. You have no real way for people to know who you are. And that being said, like, you could have so many like famous, popular friends, but if no one likes your content, no one's gonna come by. Like, if I had used Loser Fruit, and been like, host me all the time, whatever, I could have lots of viewers at one point, but they would just drop straight away if I didn't work on my content. Like, I can guarantee that I would not have nearly as many viewers as I do if I had just like been like, I've got a famous friend, I'm just gonna he'll host me, I'll be famous in no time. They wouldn't work. It doesn't work like that, because no one would watch me. So I believe you need both to succeed.
Yeah, I agree 100%. And
Yeah,
be genuine about making your friends as well. Don't
that's
go
right.
into making friends, but hoping they're gonna come in and host you and watch you, and because that's not gonna
Right.
work either.
Yeah, as I wrote in my article, make friends without expecting anything in return.
Yeah.
That's what I think network is.
I'll be
because,
reading your
like,
article later. I wrote that up.
Yeah, if you want to go ahead and do that, you
Definitely.
can, because yeah, like, you can't expect anything in return. Even if you're just making friends, just to like stop by, say hi, like, I support you.
Yeah.
It's a nice feeling. Like, I know maybe you're hugely busy and you can't stop by my stream and watch it all. It's nice to know that you're thinking of me and you want me to succeed.
Yeah.
So like, future, I'll be like, oh, who's live now? Well, I'll host someone. Oh, this person said hey to me before and they're really sweet. I'll host them.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
yeah, but you don't want to be that person that like just drops in all the time and then you're like whispering them like, can you please host me? Like, that's not a genuine friendship
That's
there.
That's me wanting to. Not me, but like them wanting to just get a host off you, because you're
Right.
you got a decent amount of followers, you got a decent amount of viewers, and so a host like that would be like, it'd be good for a smaller streamer, of course, because that's awesome.
I think for anyone, if I host them, like, my amount of viewers
Yeah.
is good. Even if you're getting 1,000 viewers, hey, you can have my 50 extra if you like.
Yeah, 100%.
You know? Yeah. So it's just don't be, I guess, salty about people if they don't choose to host you, because
Yeah.
that shows that you're kind of not really genuine.
Genuine, yeah. So be genuine, guys. Always be genuine.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying make friends. Like that's
Yeah.
why I don't like the word network. People assume that it means you got to use someone or something. It's like no, like just because most of your viewers, or maybe not most, but a lot of my viewers are also streamers. So if I just blanked them and didn't care about them and didn't want to show my support back to them, I don't know if I would, still be as successful as I am, because I know that they don't want anything from me. I'm just like showing my appreciation to them because yeah, like most, as I wrote in my article, most of a lot or most, depending on your stream, will be your viewers will be streamers too.
Yeah.
So you want to give them some support and make it a two-way friendship, not just expect them to come in your stream and then not ever talk to them again
Yeah.
and don't ever host them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Creeper USA with another good question. Is it scary to jump into streaming because the income isn't secure? Donation subs money is flexible. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like it's super super scary. I've always loved having a secure income, but at the same time, because I've been pursuing like acting since a kid, like I know acting income is like really really hard. It's like harder to find money as an actor than it is as a streamer. So like in one mind I'm like, pursue your passions, Luna, because you like I'm a firm believer that you only have one life. Or even if you have multiple lives, I at least know what's going on in this one. So I'm going to focus on this one right now. And I don't want to live my life full of regrets and being like retiring from my job that I hate, being like, why didn't I just be a streamer all those years ago? Why did I have to meet the status quo? Why did I do that? So but on the other hand, I'm like scared, so scared that I can't pay rent and I'll be homeless. But I make sure that I kind of like talk to my friends and I'm like, if I ever can't pay my rent, can I stay on your couch? Like, can I do? And they're like, yeah, absolutely. Like, I'll always have like a place for you to stay if something goes wrong. If you can't pay your rent, you're fine. So that just that just calms me down a little bit because sometimes I can get really worried about money. And also I guess I'm working like a lot of jobs.
Yeah.
So even if one falls, I I'll have so many other ways to make money still. Like I don't have all my eggs in one basket, which is why I'm not a full-time streamer already.
Yeah.
Because if I wanted to now, I could be a full-time streamer and just like have a donation goal every week for like rent. But then that's putting the onus on my viewers to pay rent for me, and then that makes it kind of uncomfortable. Like I'm relying on you to pay my bills because I don't have any other way to afford it. So please pay my bills. Like that's not what I want to get out of it. Like I already want that stability. So that's why I'm waiting until I keep hitting this. I'm so sorry if that's making it loud.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I went to that stage where I know these people have subbed to me. They like my content. Even if I lose 100 from this number or whatever, I know I'm still going to be fine.
Yeah.
And I don't want to put any pressure on my viewers to like pay my bills. So I just want to, get to a comfortable amount of subs and be like, cool, I can survive off this. No worries.
Yeah. Sweet. All right.
Yeah.
That's about it, I reckon. If there's any other questions.
Thanks for the questions, Creeper.
Yeah,
they were good questions.
They were very good questions, and I've stolen them. Yeah. I've definitely stolen them.
Good. Use them.
I will. Thank you, Creeper. Okay. What's the biggest high you've had so far? Like, what's the best feeling that you've had so far? I guess the question would be.
So, I guess like I've had a few, but being accepted for grassroots, which is for those of you guys
Twitch
who don't
ANZ?
know, for Twitch Australia and New Zealand. Someone was like, "Why is a bank hosting you?" And I was like, "ANZ stands for." So this really dumb person just like thought I was being sponsored by the bank, and I was like, "You need to reevaluate your life." Anyways, I was on the front page for 2 weeks. So like being accepted
That's
was
awesome.
like such a high for me. And I was like, oh my God. And then my view account was like tripled during those 2 weeks. And I was like, oh, this is so great. And I made a lot of more friends, more viewers come into my stream because of it,
Yeah.
have more subs because of it. So that really, really helped me. And then the other day I got gifted like 80 subs and like
Oh my god.
$800, like $100 after $100 after $100 donation. And this was like last week or something, like very, very recently. And I just like flipped my shit. I threw my headset because I didn't know what to do.
That's awesome.
It's this broken one. It was broken anyways. But you know,
Break it even more.
I had a donation goal of a new headset, and so they exceeded that. They met it and then exceeded it, and I was just like overwhelmed to the point where I just couldn't speak for a good few minutes. I was like, "What is happening?" So yeah, those things are just really overwhelming and really make me happy.
All right, awesome. All right, I think we're done. Unless there's any more questions from our viewers.
It doesn't look
No,
like there's
no.
any more questions.
Okay, so I will. Thanks to our special guest today, Arcane Luna. Make sure you go follow her on her Twitter, which is at Arcane Luna _Luna. Her Twitch is twitch.tv/arcane_Luna. Her YouTube is youtube.com/c/arcane Luna. Instagram is instagram.com. I've lost it. /dorky.luna. And her Facebook is facebook.com/arcane Luna69. And that's all the socials.
My favorite number. Yeah, I have more, but those are the best
basics,
ones for now. Yeah, they're the good ones for now.
I appreciate you
So
coming
yeah,
on to.
follow me if you like.
I appreciate you coming onto our show. That was very kind of
It
you.
was a pleasure being here. It's great talking about myself.
And yeah, definitely go check out Arcade Luna. I 100% think she is an awesome streamer. I've watched her multiple times. And she's fun. She's funny, and yeah, that's it.
And I hope all my viewers follow you too.
Oh, don't worry about me. It's about
Give
you.
them a follow. Do it. Do it.
All right, and that's it. And stream.
Okay.